Oh, yeah. Happy Monday. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank the Lord. It is Monday, the 5th of February, and it is 6 p.m. on the nose. You'll hear the clock go off any second. Let's wait. Any moment now. Doesn't matter. So we have our Mr. Bragg bowl number 82 console. And in it, I've been smoking a lot of these Latakia Rich blends. So I wanted something a little sweet. So this baby's loaded up with Sutliff vanilla custard. Yeah. Let's set it on fire. Oh, that's so nice. Been a while since I smoked this one. There we go. Oh yeah. She's good. The smoke is good. This pipe is phenomenal. Look at the briar on that. I bought this about 3.5 years ago. I think it was one of my first Mr. Bragg pipes. Yeah, so I don't know if I have great news or what, but the dentist took, they took some x-rays of my teeth, and I got a call from the office saying they wanted to see me for an evaluation. There was a dark spot or whatever on that tooth right there. And so I was thinking, because we never overthink things. Thinking all day today, geez, what if I need a root canal or whatever? So I go there, and the dentist is like, well, we're going to do a pulp test on you. He says, hold this thing in your hand. I was the negative, and the positive was going through my tooth. And he says, I'm going to turn it up slowly, and it'll feel like tin foil's touching your tooth, and that'll tell us if the root is still alive or not. He says, I'm going to try it on a couple of them first. So he did. It didn't hurt at all. I could just feel it, like a slight pulse go through the tooth. And I was like, yeah, I can feel that. And then he got to that one. I was like, yeah, I can feel it. He's like, all right, you're fine. Then they took more x-rays of my front teeth. And he says, oh, you're all good. I hope. I'm 3/4 of the way home, and phone started ringing. Of course, the voicemail was full. Tried calling them back, and they were already closed. So hopefully they misdialed me, And we're like, oh, after you left, the dentist re-examined the new, x-rays and found something he wants to check out further. Hope not. But anyways, I was thanking the Lord. I was like doing a happy dance. So far I'm in the clear. Unless they found something new. And it cost me $112. But you know what? If it cost me $112 for the dentist to say, well, we had a little concern here, but now there's nothing to be concerned about, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm going to smoke some, a little later on, some rum twist. I haven't done that in about a week. I was on a rum and brown Irish twist kick for about a week and a half there, and then it's a very strong tobacco. So I've kind of veered off the ways to other blends and gave that a break. I still have a stack of tins that Mark Hill gifted me that I have to open and try. How'd you guys like that video on Let's Blow Something Up from Saturday? A couple people I showed that to, they were like, hey, you can get in trouble nowadays for doing that stuff. I'm like, it was a gallon of gasoline on my own, where I live. No neighbors around. Then I talked to one of my buddies in the inspection department. He's like, that's idiotic. You're not going to get in any trouble for that. He's like, people use tannerite and explode refrigerators up. So I wasn't trying to do anything unlawful. Just wanted to throw out a cool video for you guys. This baby's getting a little warm. We're going to let her rest, and we'll be back in a nanosecond. All right, so we're back. So I'm hoping that call from the dentist wasn't like, oh, well, we found something else. I don't know. My teeth feel good. So a little funny story at work. Got my bro Andre. Andre's like a year younger than me, black guy. So we have a big industrial size sandblaster at work. So we have to sandblast these parts and stuff, so it gets the cruddy finish and rust off of them, so our welders can weld them. Well, somebody was misusing it, way overfilled it with too much sand, messed it up twice. Maintenance had to work on it 2-3 hours each time. So they got 5 hours into working on this. So we have this meeting. And Andre's standing there. There's about 5 or 6 of us. Plant manager. So Andre, after the meeting, he's like, man, everyone was looking at me during that meeting. Like I did it. Like I messed up the sandblaster. And he's like, they're always trying to put it on the black man. And we were laughing about it. I says, yeah, man, they're always trying to oppress the white man too. And they're always trying to keep the black man down. And we was laughing all about that. He's like, no, man, everyone in that meeting was looking at me. Well, he was high, all right, because on his 9:30 break, he went out and smoked a little green. So then we had the meeting, so he was probably a little paranoid. Mm-hmm. Andre's a good brother of mine. Yeah, I played some good jokes on him. He's a good sport. Thought he was going to punch me out a couple of times. One day, when they had me welding for 2 years, they made me a welder. Taught me how to do it. And Big Smoke, yeah. They taught me how to MIG weld, not TIG weld, MIG weld. So, of course, you know, if you're a welder, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I'll be brief, because most of you are not. You get spatter. So you get little balls of weld that go all over your parts when you're welding. Well, Andre's job was to take these big parts I was welding together and go over them with a grinder and dust all that stuff off. And I told him time and time and time again, dude, you're missing spots. And then when my job was to put them on the table, clamp them down, make sure that they were totally flat. And if there's balls of spatter of steel underneath, we can't make sure they're totally perfectly flat. I asked him time and time and time again. Finally, one day I go out and I was like, Andre, I want to show you something, man. You keep missing this stuff. Now, I'd grabbed the biggest hammer I could out of my toolbox. And he's like, where, man? Where? I was like, look, closer. Closer down there. Get closer, get closer. He's finally about that far away from this huge 3-foot by 3-foot part that I had to weld 5 pieces together. He's that far away. I take that hammer out from around my back. Bam! I hit that part, and it rang his bell. I'm talking when it rang his bell, he's like, what the F, man? And he's up, he's ready to freaking fight. Dude, I was ready to run. He's like, my ears are ringing now. I says, well, I guess you won't forget to dust all that stuff off then, huh? With a grinder, get the part clean. Because if you don't do it, then I got to do it. And when I do it, spatter stuff everywhere. Then I got to blow the table off and blah, 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 clamp it down to get it flat. Well, This vanilla custard might have reached its end. We may have to start something else on fire. So I done shit like that to him, and another time I actually went way out of my way and ordered a realistic spider that was probably about 3 inches big. I mean, this spider looked real, like a real tarantula. Let me show you. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. This spider looked like this spider right here. Now that spider was once alive, and now it is encased in, I don't know, whatever this plastic material is. That spider looked just like that, and I set that right down. He comes back from his break. He looks for a second. He's like, whoa. Then he looks over at me. I'm laughing. I'm about 40 feet away from him in the shop. Takes that spider and throws it across the factory. It's like, I got you, motherfucker. That's about burned out. We'll be right back in a nanosecond. Load something else up. Oh yeah, so we got some Ahab's Comfort in our beautiful EA Carry Bowl number 323. And she started to turn darker. When I first got this, it was very, very light. Now the inside of the bowl is starting to build up some charcoal. We have some Ahab's Comfort in that. This pipe is dedicated just to Ahab's Comfort. Yeah. Is a cat up there? Is that Kelly, the killer calico cat? Look at that. There she is, waiting to pounce. Hi, Kelly. Yep. She kills everything in the house that shouldn't be in this house. Now, I live in the country, so I keep my place pretty clean. But around fall time, when it starts getting cold out, may get the occasional mouse that'll sneak in or whatever. In the summertime, may get the occasional little snake. She's still up there? What's she doing? She's hiding now. Or is she trying to get down? Told her she better not knock nothing off the top of my fridge. Oh yeah. Ahab's Comfort. So we got some fair weather coming up. Normally this time of year it's down into the teens and 20s. We're going to be experiencing Florida weather in the mid 50s later this week. that's so good. This Ahab's Comfort. Yeah, you can get it at Ahab's Comfort at Watch City Cigar. Ain't that good? I mean, it is good, is what I mean. Well, that's a Monday night smoke together. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Paul the Pipe Guy over and out.